Just a reminder that these videos are made for adult doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey and welcome back to my closet. So today I have a couple of vintage finds for Barbie. I found this cool antique store in Hagerstown, Maryland. I wish I would have filmed while I was in there. This place is tiny from the outside but massive on the inside. I'm definitely gonna go back and do a video like inside to show you the different doll finds that were there. I've really been missing the antique store that was in the old mall near me, which closed down like last year sometime. So I was so happy to find this place because it had the same vibe. It was even better actually. And I would say it was about the same amount of doll items. Like there wasn't a ton, but there were some really good finds and a couple things that I did pick up. But like I said, I didn't film the whole thing because it was kind of a spur of the moment thing that I went shopping with my mom. Next time for sure I will make it a point to go there and film. But anyway, I wanted to share with you guys a couple of things that I found. So first of all, this doll is not in a box, but she was on a shelf pretty much right by the entrance, and my mom was over in that area because they had the Buyer's Choice Carolers, which she collects. And on the shelf nearby was this Barbie. So I was standing there next to her while she's looking at the buyers, and I'm like, oh, who are you? And so I had to get her. This is Princess and the Pea Barbie, and I'm not sure what year she's from, but I will put the year on the screen here. Definitely a 2000s Barbie though because of the face, but I was just like in love with her. Look at this dress and just look at her face. She has such a pretty, serene kind of face. I mean, very regal, very princessy. Her hair, I think that they braided it up like this because it probably is a little bit messy, so she's definitely gonna need some love in that area. But she's even got the little flowers in her hair still, which I believe she comes with in the packaging, so that's kind of amazing. And she doesn't have her shoes, but she does have her dress, and like this dress is incredible. So I had to get her. I was like enamored. She also came on a Kaiser stand, which was sold separately, but I got it anyway. I don't know if I'll leave her on it or if I'll use it for somebody else, but I figured why the heck not. So let's just take a quick look at her. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous face. I love the look. I love the pink lips, the green eyes, and the red hair, because this is like supposed to be Barbie, but just as a redhead, and we usually don't get Barbies in different hair colors like this. She even has her earrings still, which are just little gold studs, and then this gorgeous, gorgeous dress. I'll also point out she has her ring, which is incredible. Doesn't have the shoes, but the ring somehow stayed on. But we have this brocade kind of fabric in here on the bodice area. It's green and purple. There's a little satin rose, there's gold trim, there's this thick satin bodice. It snaps in the back, which is awesome. We've got the ribbon coming down from the sleeves, the puffy tulle, gold trim in here, and then the skirt, which is a stiff, I mean, it's brocade, so that adds the stiffness, but it's not printed on, which is great. There's shiny gold thread all the way around. It continues, and there's some pleating to it, and then we have this shiny, sparkly, yellowy gold panel in the center. I am just in love with this dress, this color scheme. I never knew that this doll existed before. I feel so lucky that I found her. She was $12 at the antique store, and considering that the only thing that she's missing is her shoes, I mean, she probably came with some accessory and in the box or something, I don't know, but I don't really care. She's stunning. This dress is gorgeous and such high quality. Her face is gorgeous. The hair is gorgeous. I know it's gonna be even better when I wash it because it's saran. But what really got me excited, and the reason I'm making this whole video, is because I found this doll, Hollywood Hair Barbie. There was a stand in the basement of this store that had a bunch of in-box vintage Barbies. This doll was $30 in the box. $30? I looked on eBay because I had been sort of interested in this particular Barbie a while ago because I saw somebody talk about her in a video and I was like, oh, she's really cool. And you know, I have a soft spot for the superstar face mold and everything. She's got the extra long hair. I just thought she was so gorgeous. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll buy her secondhand. Out of the box and missing pieces. Most of the time, she's $30. In the box, she can go for $60 to $70 or even more. So when I saw this one in the box in that store for $30, I was like, holy crap, that is an excellent deal. And so I had to get her. I should probably mention the antique store if you're interested. If you live in Maryland, in the Hagerstown area or somewhere nearby, it's called Weaver's Treasures. It's not very far off of 81. Definitely check it out. It's just a really cool antique store anyway, even if you're not looking for dolls, because I got a bunch of other cool stuff. In fact, I'll show you one thing. The one thing I got is at work on my desk, so I can't show it to you. But I got this for my friend because his birthday is in August and he loves foldable fans. He has a bunch on his wall. So I was like, oh my god, this is so pretty. I'm pretty sure it was hand painted. I figure he might like that. It's very flamboyant. Anyway, back to Hollywood Hair Barbie. So yeah, I am super excited about this doll because she's got the superstar face mold. She came out in 1992, which is when I came out. We debuted in the same year, so I guess we're kindred spirits. She's got the extra long hair and it'll probably be Kanekalon because of the era that she's from. And she came with hairspray, which I'm pretty sure in the video I saw it was like a branded hairspray, but this one doesn't have a specific brand on it. But anyway, we are gonna unbox her because as you can kind of tell, the box is in rough shape. The plastic is yellowed, it's crushed in different places. Maybe that's why it was only $30, but heck, I don't keep my dolls in the box. Let's take a quick look at it. Of course, we've got that classic 90s Barbie box. Hollywood Hair Barbie at the bottom. Clear mist makes magic hair turn pink. I definitely want to try it. I don't know if it'll still work almost 32 years later. Oh my god, I'm almost 32. Oh god. Anyway, yeah, but we gotta try it. And then on the back, we have some classic 90s Barbie box artwork, which is basically just pictures of the dolls. And you have Barbie and Ken, there's Teresa, Stacy. What was interesting, at this same stand, there was a magic earring Teresa, which I have never seen before. And if this doll wasn't there, I might have gotten her because I like Teresa. You could spray the hair and it has a little stencil in the comb, and then you could add little stars to her hair. So super cool. On the bottom here it says, get Barbie magazine at home, special offer, fashion hair bow. I didn't know there was a Barbie magazine. The only magazine I had, which I loved, was Nickelodeon magazine. That was the bomb. But I definitely would have liked a Barbie magazine. That would have been so cool. Okay, let's read what it says. Be a star maker. Make stars magically appear in their hair. Make one star appear, or several. Cover their hair with stars. Or make the girl's magic hair turn totally pink. Try streaks. Try streaks and stars. Try streaking. It's up to you. They're so Hollywood. They're Hollywood stars from head to toe. Besides the joke about streaking, that was exactly as it was written. Very jilted. Almost like AI wrote it, even though there was no AI back then. It's very weird. And then it shows Ken over here. It says, for Ken, icy cold water and his magic wand makes stars appear. For Barbie, Skipper, oh, it's Skipper, not Stacy. Barbie, Skipper, and Teresa hold the star cutout against their hair and spray mist. Stars appear like magic. And then at the bottom, it says, the fun goes on. Look for the Hollywood Hair Stencil and Hair Mist Replacement Pack for other shapes and mist. Works only on Hollywood Hair Barbie, Teresa, and Skipper dolls. Magic hair. Each sold separately. Dolls cannot stand alone. That's right. They stand together. So there were actually refills from what it sounds like, and other stencils that you could get. I mean, because obviously you have a limited amount of hair mist, so eventually you're gonna run out if you're doing it all the time. I'm assuming that as you wash the hair, the stars come out again. Yeah, I didn't know that they had refills too. That's pretty cool. Let us open this doll up. I am super excited to get a better look at her. I was kind of hoping that she was gonna come with one of those fold-out pamphlets that showed you all the different Barbie products you can get, but it didn't. It only came with this, which is just some instructions. But, so my mom was very particular about the way that I kept my toys. I probably have mentioned this before. It's why I have like all the pieces for all of my old dolls. But she also kept all the instructions, and for the longest time in my top dresser drawer, there were just a pile of Barbie instructions from different things that I had. This brings back memories. This really does. I don't have any of those instructions anymore because like, why do I need them? I don't even have half these dolls anymore. But they would have been a cool novelty to have now as a doll collector, so I'm definitely gonna keep this one. This actually doesn't feel like a Nekalon. I wonder if it's because it's magic hair. It's got more of that waxy saran feeling, and it's a darker, shinier blonde, so I'm thinking maybe this is saran. There aren't a lot of Barbies from this era, I don't think, with saran. Anyway, her shoes keep falling off. And after 32 years, she's finally free from the box. Here is Hollywood Hair Barbie. Alright, so super long hair, first of all. She is so cute. I love this face. I will always love the superstar face mold. This is what I grew up with. It's nostalgic and it's just adorable. Let's take a closer look at her. So here is Miss Hollywood Hair Barbara. I think part of it is how big and blue her eyes are. There's not black outlines on her eyes, and I never really put that together, but even the pupils are blue, and it just makes her look really sweet and pretty. She's got brown eyebrows, she's got a dark pink lip color, and she has poofy bangs. She has this cute little headband, which is a gold mesh, and it's tied up on the top in a knot. It goes all the way around. I love how sparkly it is. Look at that in the light. I love this color scheme too, like the white and gold for her. It's very Hollywood, of course, but it's also got a kind of magic to it with the stars and everything. She also has some dangly earrings, which is super fun for Barbie because we don't get that very much anymore. They are big star studs with charms hanging down that have 3 stars, and they move because they're loose. Can they come off? No, they cannot. The Barbie earrings in this era had like spikes on the pegs so they stay inside of the head. We have her long, glorious hair. So like I said, I originally thought that this was going to be Kanekalon because most of the Barbies that I have from this era have Kanekalon hair, but this is not Kanekalon. It's definitely saran. The more I'm touching it, it's got that waxiness. It's not poofy. It's a darker blonde, which they never did the darker blondes in Kanekalon. Kanekalon was always the very platinum blonde. I don't know, must be something about the fiber that works better for that color, but since they went for a more golden blonde here, this is definitely saran. But it's very nice, and of course it's super long. It goes almost all the way to her ankles. Since she's been in the box all this time, it's just a little bit creased in places. The ends though are not really dry, but it could do with a wash anyway. I mean, she's earned it. She's been waiting for somebody to free her for all this time. I think she's earned a little time at the doll spa. But anyway, yes, I love that she has the super long hair. That's part of why I really wanted to get her too. As you may have seen, I have Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie. She definitely has Kanekalon, and her hair is also super duper long. I just love hair. That's one of my favorite parts of dolls. So super long hair is always gonna win me over. And then we get down to her outfit. So there is some layering going on here. She has this jacket. The main part is a white satin. We have some gold foil stars on the one side. The collar is gold. It's kind of that foil overlay fabric, so it has a metallic shine. And the sleeves are also the same material, but they aren't just solid gold. There are stars, and the word Hollywood is kind of wrapped around the sleeve. In a way, it's hard to really see the whole word because it doesn't really line up all the way around. And as you can see, this is a 5 points of articulation Barbie with a twist at the waist, which was very common for that time period. And her arms are permanently bent, which is also very common for that time period. It was back before all us doll collectors were obsessed with articulation. The jacket was tied down with a couple of threads, not plastic ties. The only problem with the arms being permanently bent means it's very difficult to get the clothes off. But I'll just roll the jacket down a little bit. I'll also show you guys that on one hand here, she has a little star ring. And then we have her outfit underneath, which is actually a couple of different pieces. So this part, it looks like a dress, but it's actually a bodysuit. So if we take the skirt down, so this is her outfit underneath. She has a white satin bodysuit. It goes into kind of shorts, Bermuda short length maybe, with the gold metallic fabric at the cuffs, which goes all the way around. The top part also has the gold metallic across the chest, and then it actually velcros and ties in the back. So we have a tie at the back of the neck to make the halter, and then under here is Velcro for the main part of the bodysuit. What's fun about this is that you could definitely have her just wear this as it is without the skirt part, without the jacket. There's mix and matching possibilities, even though it looks like she only has one outfit from the get-go. Speaking of the skirt, we have this skirt on the bottom here. It is just an elastic waistband skirt, a little bit gathered. It's that same gold material used for the sleeves of the jacket. So you can see the stars kind of embossed on top. Hollywood is hiding in there around the various areas of the skirt. It isn't finished on the bottom, but it's not the kind of material that would fray. I would just, I'm gonna be careful with it. I don't want it to crack and peel. And that is pretty much her outfit. It's not super detailed, but I like the layering. Makes it a little more interesting, gives you the mix and match possibilities. And I love the gold. I love that it's shiny, metallic, and even the satin part is shiny. It is very Hollywood. It's on theme, and the details aren't all just printed on. We actually have some raised texture on the stars and everything. And then you get down to the boots. So she's got these golden plastic boots that have molded stars and flower petals, I guess. They are high-heeled. Again, they're pretty loose, so if I even brush them too hard, they're gonna fall off her feet. I don't know why they're so loose. The boots was something different, so I appreciate that, even if they're not the most exciting pair of boots that Barbie's ever had. And that is Miss Hollywood Hair Barbie. So, like I said, she has, of course, articulation at the head, shoulder, the twist at the waist, the hips, which only really go back and forth, not really out, and then snap knees, just like the good old days. The next part, we have to, of course, try out this magic hair mist stuff. And, they say about magic hair, so I'm wondering if this is just a very special type of saran that they did just for this, or if there's just some kind of reaction between the saran and whatever this mist is. They're making it like you can't possibly use this on any other Barbie. Here's the comb. It is bright yellow, and it has 3 different size star cutouts that you can use. I'm not going to use the comb part of it, obviously, but we are definitely going to try doing some stars. So you just hold it against the hair, and here is the Barbie Clear Mist. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it was a different Barbie that had branded hairspray or something, but I thought it was this one. I don't know. This just says Barbie Hair Mist. It has a bunch of stars all over it. It's non-toxic. Hopefully it's still non-toxic after sitting in a box in who knows what kind of conditions for all this time. I'm doing this for you guys. If I die, remember me as I was. I'm holding the star up to her hair, and we're just gonna I'm a little scared. Well, something's coming out, but it's kind of leaking. It was leaking out of the bottle, so I just kind of tried to pour it on, but I don't see anything. I guess the mist doesn't work anymore. Now I just put a bunch of droplets. You can see them rolling down. Nothing is turning pink. Well, that's disappointing. So I guess the mist has lost its potency over time. That's okay. I'm gonna wash her hair out anyway. But anyway, yes, that is Hollywood Hair Barbie. Sorry I couldn't show you the gimmick. It didn't work, but hey, she's still a gorgeous doll, and I love her face and her 90s vibe. And of course, I also really love this Princess and the Pea Barbie that I found. So glad that I got to add these two to my collection. But anyway, did you ever have these? Do you remember them? Do they look familiar? Do you have them still? Also, again, if you live in or around Hagerstown, Maryland, definitely check out Weaver's Treasures. This is non-sponsored, by the way. I just thought it was a really cool antique store, so go give them some love. Anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time, bye!